Hey guys, it's Matt here, and today I'm going to show you guys my top 8 upcoming games that will be released later this year and into 2015. So at number 8 there is Metal Gear Solid The Phantom Pain. Now I've never really been interested in the Metal Gear Solid games, but I decided to look this one up and it looks pretty cool. I like how it's a massive open world and it's up to you to sneak around and take out any bad guys. It seems to be a very stealthy game and looks pretty decent. At number 7 I have Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Now at first I wasn't going to include this game, but after seeing the trailer it changed my mind. For once, this looks like a Call of Duty where they've actually spent time on how it looks and on the graphics. In previous Call of Duties, the graphics aren't amazing compared to games that came out around them. For example, Black Ops 2 had very cartoon-like graphics which made the game look a bit cheesy. One other quick note, apparently there might be vehicles added into the multiplayer. If they do this, then I think it'll make the game look more appealing. At number 6 I have Borderlands The PreSequel. Not a lot of people actually know there's going to be a new Borderlands. It's been laying low over these past few months, but as a massive fan of the last 2 Borderlands games, I really thought it deserved a place in my top 6. So the story is set in space and it seems like it'll be very fun to play. There are more guns and lots of different new things you can do. Now for number 5 I have Destiny. This game at first I didn't really seem bothered about, but after seeing the gameplay released not long ago I liked what I saw. The gunplay in the game looks good and it looks very smooth. Some of the abilities also look impressive. For example, you can make your character punch electrical charges into the floor that injures enemies around the area. The storyline also seems awesome. Humans have left the Earth and when they come back it's full of these alien type creatures and it's your job to get them off. At number 4, Watch Dogs. Now many people would have this game a lot higher in their list, but there's one feature I dislike about this game that really lets it down. The fact that you can hack into a random person's campaign seems quite stupid to me. You could just be playing your campaign when all of a sudden some random guy comes along and tries to kill you. Some people think it sounds awesome, but I'm not that keen on the idea. But other than that, this game seems great. I love the idea how you can control the city in a touch of the button, and the fact that every person in the game having their own identity sounds impressive. For number 3 I have H1Z1. This game is to me a better version of DayZ. Now I really like DayZ, but this game looks like it's a better version. The graphics seems impressive and the gunplay as well seems awesome. So if you don't know, the whole idea of this game is basically surviving. You're in a giant open world that is full of zombies and enemy online players, and it's your job to get the best resources and to be the best survivor on the server. Now the game is still not fully finished, so there could still be better things to come. Now for number 2 I've chose Evolve. There's one main thing about this game I love. You get to be a 30-foot monster. This game is all about team play, so there are 4 players and 1 monster. The monster's aim is to find food for strength and to kill the 4 enemy players. The players' jobs are to work as a team to kill the monster. There are 4 different classes for the humans and they are Medic, Support, Trapper and Assault. Each one is important to help out your team to try and win. And now finally, for my favourite upcoming game for 2014 to 2015 is The Division. To me this game sounds like it could be potentially the best MMO game I'll have ever played, which isn't a lot. Now there's not a lot we can tell from the game because there's only one 10-minute gameplay, but just from that 10-minute gameplay it gives me a rough idea of how awesome this game will be. So the storyline is a disease that has broke out in New York and it's your job to go around on your own or with your friends to stop hell from breaking loose and to keep the city in control. You do this by taking out any enemy AIs or any online characters. Also, apparently each server will be able to hold around 80 or more people, so there will be a lot of competition. From the gameplay we saw the character pull up the map of the city. It seems like the map might be the whole of New York City. Whilst going through the city you also need to pick up guns and equipment to help you and your team survive. But if you die in the city then you'll respawn and get to keep all your equipment you had before you died. There are also areas called Dark Zones, and if you pick up anything inside these areas and then you die, you will not respawn with that equipment you picked up. So there you go guys, they are my top 8 upcoming games for 2014 to 2015. If you did enjoy them, please hit that like button, comment down below any games that you were excited about this year or next year, and I'll see you guys next time.